Hi everyone. So this is a guideline for your summative assessment for Unit of Inquiry 4. Now this is the summative assessment paper that I have shared with you. It has all of the information of your assignment as well as the rubrics or rather the checklist um, for your assessment. Okay. Now what you need in your assessment actually. So this is an example of the information board that you are going to create. I have used this website called Linoit to create this, but as we have discussed, you can use Padlet, you can use Popplet, or even Google Slides if you're really unsure of how to use these websites. So what do you need in this information board? There are four parts. So the first part is an organization chart. The second is the roles of the members in the organization chart that you have included. The third is the goals or vision and mission. And number four is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals that the organization is promoting. Now, let's break down what each of these parts are. Before I continue, just a reminder, if you are using Google Sites, make sure you have one slide each for all of these parts, as well as one slide for a reference and for your references as well as a title slide. Okay, moving on. So on this information board, first thing that you're going to do is choose your organization. Now, in order to give you guys a good example, I have chosen the organization WWF. Okay, as you know, it stands for World Wildlife Fund. Okay, and they are an organization that champions the environment. They want to protect the planet. They want to save our endangered wildlife, and so on. Right. So the first things you are going to include or rather research for is the organization chart. Now, I have mentioned in our previous discussions that you guys can choose the organization um, at a global level, as in you guys can choose the global WWF, or you can choose WWF Malaysia. That's perfectly fine. Okay, if you would like to choose WWF. Now, once you have saved the organization chart and added it there, don't forget to copy the website that you have received or rather retrieved that information from and paste it here. Okay, so all you have to do is paste the website here so that I know that okay, this is where you referenced it from. Next, you're going to come up with the roles of the members. Now you're going to look at how many members there are here. Okay, list down all of the roles or rather all of the titles here, and then you're going to look for the role, each and every one of them. Now, for example, in WWF, the topmost position is the CEO or the executive director. So what you need to do is search in their website, okay? Research in their website, what is the role of the CEO, or rather, what is the role of the executive director? You can do this by doing a simple search on their website, okay? Or you can even use a student-friendly website, ones that we have looked at before, like Monster or KidRex. Okay, you can write down a simple um, search such as role of a director, okay, or role of a president. That's what we did earlier in class today. And then you guys can refer to the website. Now remember, wherever you get your information from, please remember to copy the website and drop it down in your references right here. So once you have done that for each of these, the roles of the members here, you can move on to the goals and the vision and mission. By the way, in today's daily note, I have mentioned that you have to complete the organization chart and the roles. All right. Now, if you need a time extension, you know that I'm more than happy or I'm more than okay to give you guys a time extension. In fact, we have another 2 weeks to complete this. So please, as I've mentioned many times in our class, if you are facing any difficulties, all you need to do is talk. Explain it to me and I will compromise, okay? We'll do a little give and take as to what you can do in this given amount of time. It's perfectly fine. What I don't expect from you is to complete every single item correctly, absolutely accurately, and submit it to me within a day. Okay, that's not what I expect from you. I don't think or rather I'm not that's not what I want from you. Okay, I want this to be an ongoing discussion. We discuss it, we look at what we can improve, we look at what we can take out or delete or what we can adjust. All right, so once you're done with this part right here, we're going to move on to the goals or mission, vision and mission. Again, this when you do a simple search on the company or the organization's website, you can find that and it's perfectly fine. Or you can again use Kitrex or Fact Monster to look for the goals or the vision and mission of this organization. Now, what if you only find the goals? Can you only write that? Of course. If the company does not state any vision and mission, you can write the goals down. Or rather, vice versa. If you can only find the vision and mission and not the goals, can you write that down? Yes, of course, you can write that down. Okay. Now, let's say you find both the goals and the vision and mission. Can you write that down? Again, yes, that's perfectly fine. All right. Just make sure that your information is accurate and that you copy the website and leave it in the references part. A very quick detour. I'm really sorry, guys. Now, I have given some of your friends the options to search in the Cambridge Dictionary the definition of each of these roles right here. Now, if you're really, really stuck and you're really not sure, look at the keyword in the role that you are looking at. Okay, for example, look at this. Remember, traffic SEE director. We talked about how traffic. Um, traffic is the arm in WWF that controls or rather monitors the illegal wildlife trade. Remember we talked about that last week. So not this is specific only to WWF. Okay, SEA stands for Southeast Asia. We also discussed that. Okay, so this role is specific for WWF. It's not like you can find it anywhere else. So if you can't find the exact responsibility of a traffic slash SEA director, you can simply go to the word director, copy it, paste it in Cambridge Dictionary, and look at the definition that is given. Okay. Now remember, this is a very, very, very basic and simple definition. It's not something that I would recommend, but if you're really stuck, yes, you can use this as a guide. Okay. Just remember to copy the website and leave it in the references as well. All right. So moving on, we have the last part, which is the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. As you know, we have gone through all 17 of these goals in our previous classes, okay? Or rather, we have zoomed in, okay, on some of the goals that are part of our learning objectives for this unit. So what you need to do is identify a goal that is championed, that is promoted, or that is clearly what do you call this, promoted by the organization that you chose. Okay, so the one that we found for WWF, as we discussed last week, was goal 13, which is climate action. Okay, so all you need to do is write that down in this part and you're done. Okay, you're fine. Now again, don't forget to copy the website that you found the goal from and then write it down here. Okay, paste it down here in your references. Okay, so guys, that's basically it for your information board. Now, of course, there's another part to this assessment, which is your viewing and presenting and your listening and speaking part. Now, that specific part, we haven't actually gone through yet. Okay, I have yet to brief you guys on that. So I'll make a separate YouTube video about that. But for now, in order for you to start off your information board, you guys can watch this video again and again. Okay, refer to it and um, start with your information board. Now, last Wednesday, I have asked you guys to identify the organization that you wanted to research about. All right, and on Friday, I asked you guys to start the slides. At least share these slides with me. Okay, share the main parts. Share like the keywords. And then today, I asked you guys to complete the organization chart and the roles of the members. Now, let's say you can't complete the roles of the members by tomorrow. Teacher, I really don't know what to do. I'm really stuck. We can continue discussing it during tomorrow's hotline session at 2 p.m. or on Wednesday during our UOI class. Guys, don't worry if you guys are really stuck. Remember, just like what we did today, I helped your friends go through their information board or even start off the information board. All right. And I give you guys suggestions on what to do, what you can take out, what you can delete, what you can improve. And it will be an ongoing process all the way until 6th of March. So don't worry, guys. Again, as I've mentioned, what I don't expect from you is to have part one, part two, part three, part four, references and the title immediately overnight submitted to me. That's not what I expect from you. So take your time, do your research, do your readings, okay? You can refer to books at home if you need to. That's perfectly fine as well. Otherwise, in the internet is your only source of research, that's also okay. Have a look at this. And yes, you guys can replay this video anytime. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for listening and all the best.